welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacqueline Lopez. Today I'm going to be sharing a Dollar Tree DIY. Now this DIY I have wanted to share for a long time. The moment that I saw these wood craft cubes on somebody's stories on Instagram, I knew that this was the DIY that I wanted to share first. Now I have lots of DIYs in mind with these little craft cubes, so make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share my video. That really helps my channel to grow. I cannot wait to share the other DIY ideas I have with these in mind. The supplies you're going to be needing for this DIY are some of these wood craft cubes from the Crafter Square collection at Dollar Tree. Going to be using some of these candlesticks. I did get these from Hobby Lobby. You can choose to use the woodworking glue from Dollar Tree or this fix-all adhesive from the original super glue. I love this stuff. I am going to be staining it. You can also use paint, and of course you are going to need a brush to either stain or paint. I'm going to start by removing the stickers that come on it, and I wanted to show you this part because sometimes it leaves a stain or a residue. This one is just a stain, not really residue left behind, but if it does leave any, you can always just sand it off with either a palm sander or with a sanding block. I also wanted to show you this because I bought two bags and one of them was $3.99 and the other one was $4.99. It's probably just an old one that was left behind, but just keep an eye out for that. Now all that we're going to be doing is we're going to be gluing our smaller candlestick on top of our wooden cube, and you can use any adhesive that you prefer. This is comparable to E6000. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm also going to be using a paper napkin just to clean it off. Now I wanted to try the woodwork glue because I really do like it, but mainly because it says that it is stainable. Now we're going to add the glue to the bottom of the candlestick. I don't know if you could tell, but it's porous at the bottom. So I want to make sure to add a lot of glue to this so that you make sure that it sticks, because the candlestick is going to absorb some of the glue, but you also want there to be some that is going to absorb and make direct contact with the craft cube. I did on purpose add a lot so that I could clean off this excess like this, kind of like what you would do with caulking. So I'm cleaning it off with my finger and just removing any excess. It's okay if it stains the wood block, because again it does say on the packaging that it is sandable. Now I'm going to add something heavy to hold it down to make sure that it adheres nice and well. I also made another set of candlesticks using the fix-all adhesive. For that one I didn't use my finger. I used a craft stick to clean up the excess because it does have a warning here that it is harmful or fatal if swallowed, so I didn't want that on my fingers. Now that we have let our candlesticks dry, I did leave these to dry overnight, so a good 12 hours. This is what they look like. This is what the edge looks like here after we cleaned off all that excess. It absorbed really nicely. Onto that, this one is the one that I use the super glue fix-all adhesive, and you can see that you can see some of the excess around it, so that one I am going to be painting. I am not staining that one, but again I already knew that ahead of time. So this one I'm going to be painting white, again because I won't be able to stain over this part. So I'm going to be using a gel stain, and I didn't end up liking the color at all of this stain, but you're gonna see how I fix it, and it's my fault because I didn't mix my stain well enough. So even though this is a gel stain, you still need to use like a paint stick or something to mix it all the way through at the bottom. And I'm going to be using the technique that I always use, which is to brush on the stain and then clean it off with a rag. Now that I am done staining both of them, I am going to leave them to dry overnight. And I'm going to be painting again the one that I did with the original super glue fix all adhesive. I ended up switching from white chalk paint to this acrylic paint in antique parchment. I really like this kind of off-white color. And now all of my pieces have fully dried. Again, I love the way this color looks, and these are the stained ones. As you can see, the stain took completely different on them, and I don't like the color that it is, so I'm going to use some white wax to fix it. I love this stuff. This is really a way to fix everything, at least in my mind, and it gives it more of the look that I was originally going for, which is kind of an antique turned candlestick, but in a smaller format. They did have some larger ones at Hobby Lobby recently that I fell in love with, that had these square bases at the bottom and top, so I wanted to recreate that, but at a Dollar Tree price point. And I'm going to use the same technique that I always use with white wax as well, which is to add it with a brush and then clean off any excess with a rag. I am focusing a lot of the wax on any of the grooves that the candlestick has, and also where the candlestick meets the wood craft cube, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats of this. And here it is completed. I absolutely love this. Again, this is the first idea that came to mind as soon as I saw these woodcraft cubes. I can't wait to share more DIYs with them. I love the way the white wax changed the tone of the wood. I'm definitely going to be making more in every stain of wood that I love. And then I have a picture on Instagram with the white ones so that you can see how those ended up looking as well. As always, I do want to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. Like, comment, and share my video. That really helps my channel to grow. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did, and you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.